All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Luck. Complete to Hilton. Broke the tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This is taken at the 23. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. The pitch to Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down is Locke. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A handoff to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Here's Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Locke. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Locke flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Now Elliott shifts by him, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw here. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball.
And his first carry, he loses the football, and the Colts pick it up, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries. You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football. Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they? Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Locke. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. A first down carry by Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. On second down, here's Love. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Love. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
He's letting it flip. This is caught inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've come upon halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. out. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On play action, they'll throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll be tackled.
Nice inside run, sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hello. What you mean?
Back to throw. Then he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before.
Oh, this is not a. He's not a user, so you get the win.
License, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Luck now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass.
We can want to play him all we want to. Do our kids want to play?
It's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put them on the ground.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies?
You got to be wasting my time. I mean, I know he's not going to make it, so we're going to concentrate on something else.
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
I can see that watching this film. I don't need to go to that to figure that out.
Again, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That'll be a gain of 11, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Stop. Dog.
And they'll go ground game here with the controller. And he'll lose yardage on the play.
You cost me a timeout last time I played this dude. He must be your real dude.
Going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball. But when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go to Elliott again, and he is going to be stopped.
Why would the receiver go run to go block?
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
That is wild, man. Why I thought he was going to use so bad.
Love. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Fielded at the 20. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Yeah.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime,
That's because you can't run cover 4, cover 6, cover 9, and you on a post against any of them routes, they gonna come up. Man, still haven't fixed that.
You need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play,
This
right?
dude, man,
exactly
he beat a lot of
Third
people just
down,
because he
you
got
gotta try and
Jackson.
find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
I played that dude that one game, dog. He couldn't stop the rush.
A lot of these niggas saw it.
I tell you, dog, I'm getting better.
Out of the gun, Luck. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
I gotta win this game so I can make sure I clinch first round seed. But I kind of want to lose because I know I'm gonna beat this nigga in the playoffs. If I lose, he clinches the 6th seed.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Locke. Caught left side, Williams.
And Donald in space gonna be able to stop a receiver in the middle of the field.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, run down right on the spot.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago.
4 people in a 2-door truck today.
And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game
We
goes
did, my
along
crew.
here.
2 though.
They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That's what I mean. That's why I don't run cover 4. And I wish they would say something. I ran cover 4. He ran the streak up the field. All 3 of my DBs went up. God, dog.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And right now these guys,
there's a lot of shit don't work in this game.
Maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see
he about to throw that bitch out there,
let it
man.
get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
You can't juke the computer?
Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield, otherwise that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That shit down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do a little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, it's long. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I think I got to throw the ball soon. Do you throw with anticipation or no?
Yeah.
When I do it, I don't know.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, no. Lost the football.
Dog, he get on his DT and just swim move off my center and just dive for the quarterback.
Well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good move. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide.
Oh, he caught it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Grant, his third touchdown now.
Unless I'm trying to manipulate the
and
lineman.
the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri connecting.
That's because the players move too fast.
And the lead is now 21-14. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board,
if I had the money, I'll take my family.
That's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Oh, you can eat.
And this is going to be caught. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on, let's go.
Okay. Get out your mouth. That's it, girl.
Flex round.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's letting it fly, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Matthias Farley. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are.
Season of giving, right?
Because we had to put up the Christmas tree.
Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They'll try to sneak it early. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
What you doing, dude? I'll be the good guy.
From the 50, it's long. Now he's flushed down left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away.
Man coverage,
and now it's third.
Nothing was open.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
I don't ever do that when I take him.
Now a play fake, and it's long. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That's the reason why you can't run cover 6. I would say something, but I'm not.
13 touchdowns.
He ran cover 6. He ran cover 6. I ran a post, and the outside receiver, I made him on a fade route. And both of the corner, all the DBs ran with the post.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away.
Stop, girl. Hey, I'm going to tell you something that works.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Run the ball.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
That's what Santa Claus did. I'm not Santa Claus, but I talked to Santa Claus the other day.
They'll look to throw.
You gonna believe it? That's all right.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Luck on 1st down. This throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22.
Stop putting your mouth on shit.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Daddy, I'm not your dad.
She's taking me in for.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I'll take a field goal. Go 30 and 14. I'll
They will try again from the 2-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
The Bears do undefeated, though.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Man, you're good.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd
I want to get around here, but I don't know how he will follow.
And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Defense is what I'm scared to go in the same defensive play. Because if you run the same play 4 times, they go suspend your ass for program.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee.
You got proof. A lot of niggas don't stream their games. So you gotta have proof. Like I only got caught because I threw the ball on 3rd down and I was up by 40. But the nigga that told on me, I said, yeah, but I got proof. Your ass run the same play 4 times. So once I screenshot, you know, you can video record. So I video record all the times you did it.
Probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Dad.
Get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
You a bitch when you come in here. What the fuck?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to lose
I popped his ass.
Play. Being
Probably
knocked
like
back
months.
to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
No.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard
when you run
line.
cover 2, when you run cover 2, put that middle linebacker that's supposed to be in the flat, make him be middle third.
And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46
No, she's putting Elijah in the corner, but he's pointing, having a good old time.
I don't know.
No, corner. There you go, right there.
Like, they got TV show on Netflix, The Boss Baby.
Right there.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
Right there.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take it, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
He's there.
1978, I think it was in November.
Did you know Ethan had my Yeezys on
In
when
the
I came here?
National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you play.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility.
No, it's a no-no,
Thinks
Dad.
we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Hey.
He got anger issues.
So for the Colts, a final win here means that
Next time, I'm going to whoop your little